Very early in the war, the threat of the German magnetic mine had to be quickly mastered to prevent complete closure of many of Britain's main ports and bases. Already the Nelson had been seriously damaged, while the new cruiser HMS Belfast had her back broken, which kept her inactive for 3 years. The destroyer Blanche had been sunk in the Thames estuary, and a second destroyer, the Gypsy, seen here, was mined off Harwich with a loss of 1 officer and 30 ratings. Also mined were numerous East Coast merchant vessels. Intensive minesweeping became paramount, and the following Admiralty message was broadcast.
The Admiralty needs a large number of fishermen, especially enginemen and stokers, to form the crews of additional minesweeping and anti-submarine vessels. The age limits are 18 and 45, and volunteers should, if possible, have had not less than 1 year's experience in deep-sea fishing vessels, but men with a satisfactory general experience may also be accepted. Application should be made to the nearest registrar, Royal Naval Reserve, who will be found at the Mercantile Marine Office or Customs House.
Minesweeping was a very precarious operation, and many fatal casualties occurred due to the enormity of the explosion when one was triggered inadvertently. By the end of 1940 alone, over 100 of these converted trawlers had been lost, mostly by mine and others by enemy aircraft. Yet by the second year of the war, the Navy had almost 1,000 minesweepers in service, and even this figure would greatly increase during the succeeding war years. There were 3 basic types of mines to contend with: contact, acoustic, and magnetic, and various techniques were employed in countermeasures. Even to this day, mining and countermining still constitutes an almost invisible, ceaseless war, as the ingenuity of science presses ever forward in the dubious art form of sinister death-dealing technology. Through the media, most people are given the false illusion that once a mine appears on the surface, its successful destruction always culminates in a huge explosion after being hit by gunfire. In reality, this is to be avoided, for such an explosion would have everyone diving for cover, and the ship itself could be in danger. The object is to avoid hitting the contact horns and sink it gently by means of bullet holes into the casement. The sweeping method employed here is using an oar piece of float, a paravane-type device used in conjunction with a submerged kite, which trailed from the stern a long wire with a cutting edge. Hopefully, this would release a mine suspended from the seabed, and in this particular case, again, the undesired surface explosion is portrayed by means of gunfire.